decided to do a road trip to Auburn, California, and we're just about ready to get off the highway here pretty quick. We're going up to the confluence of the American River, and we'll see what happens, so stick with us. Okay, we're just going down Highway 49. We just made it through Auburn, and we're going down into the Auburn State Recreational Area. And this canyon trip's a little treacherous going down here, so I'm not going to film too much of this. But once I'm actually down towards the confluence, I will stop over and take a look at a couple of scenic areas. So let's check it out. Okay, we just pulled over at one of the rest stops, or vista points along the road down here, down into the canyon. And I just wanted to pull over and get a quick shot of the river down here. This is a continuance of the river after it goes through the confluence. It flows down into the Auburn Rec area and then down into Folsom Rec area. And it's just too nice today. This should be prospecting, but this is well worth the trip. Up in the background up there, that's where, right up in the center there is about where the confluence is down in the valley. And we'll be heading down there shortly, so let's see what happens. Okay, right now we're at confluence of the American River, and this is where it all spills into, and it goes down into the Folsom Lake area. And it's really a nice, pretty gathering area for the river. Just great location. Absolutely beautiful formations down here. To the left there is the American, North Fork. And to the right there is the Middle Fork. And of course, they confluence here. In just a minute, we'll be able to go down there and walk around, take a look at it, and I'll show you some of the other sites along the way. Maybe go up to Forest Hill, go over the bridge a little bit, stuff like that. So, stick with me. Okay, we actually stopped down here, and we're down in the basin right here. And this is a bridge that I showed you earlier where the water actually goes down to the Folsom Rec area. And my lovely girlfriend Tina, which does most of my videotaping. Yeah. It's actually, you know, some of the most scenic areas in the Auburn Rec area. It's just beautiful down here. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk up down here around the corner, around in this area, take some more photos and stuff like that. We're going to work our way up towards the North Fork. And if I have a chance, maybe I'll go up over the bridge over here and then come down on the Middle Fork area and take some video down there. So we can see what happens next. I have no idea. I don't know if there's anything more interesting to see other than this. So, stick with me. Now, this is the type of rocks that I like to look for when I'm down here on the confluence, and a lot of times down here on the North Fork. As you can see, that you'll see a lot of this quartz stringers that are eroded either from the bedrock or are actually scrappings from old mines that are in this area. And this could have been in any general direction. The chances are this was an exposed face right here, and this was blasted from the actual rock formation itself. And it's probably a leading edge of some sort. But I like seeing this, especially when I'm up on the trails, because when you see these in gullies and valleys and stuff like that, it's actually erosions from the quartz vein. Always a chance that there's an exposed deposit nearby, and if you find something like this, you definitely want to check it out. But I just wanted to share that so that this right here is all the quartz. It is basically the tip of a quartz stringer, or just the outside edge of it, or like a knuckle. And this gets blasted away and then mucked out and checked over and discarded afterwards. But this is the type of rock that they'd be blasting out of the face of the mine itself. And it all winds up down here in the confluence. And then people go out here and bust these quartz rocks up and hope that there's a little bit of gold in it. But I'm not here to look for gold today, so we'll just leave it here for somebody else. Alright. Okay, now we're up here at the entrance to the North Fork on the confluence. And one of the things that I really appreciate about this area is that you can actually be here and physically touch it, appreciate it, recreation along with it as much as you want to. Because back in the late 60s, early 70s, they planned on turning this whole area into a dam or a watershed. And that bridge right up there, which we'll get a chance to look at later, is supposed to have been right at that span about 5 feet, just 10 feet below that point of that arch right there. This whole area, as scenic and as beautiful as it is, would have been all underwater. Everything just flooded. Luckily, the support gave out, and the site that they chose for the dam actually has a quake zone that goes right through it, and put the kibosh on it, and it's just way too expensive to start a new site. So I'm glad that that effort is just down the drain for now. So let's keep going. Okay, so we went around the bend up here a little bit and decided to get an upshot of the river, and we're still just below the bridge up here. Take a look at the level of the river as we're down here and take a look around. We keep walking down here for a little bit, and then we'll head into Forest Hill a little bit and up over the bridge and take a gander over there. Alright. Okay, we just came up this trailhead right now, and we're at the peak of the trail. Down here there's a road that runs along the American River on both sides, actually, for hikers, bikers, and horseback riders. Yeah, I just wanted to get a little picture of the trail system and the river system. And right here we're smack dab in the middle where the two rivers meet. And this is the North Fork, and this is the Middle Fork, and this goes down into the Lower Fork. This is pretty much the whole area of the southern tip of the Auburn State Recreational Area, and it's pretty cool. You can see the expanse of it. It's pretty big. This is Lake Clementine's right here. It's a beautiful lake. It's a man-made lake, and right there at the tip of it, there's a big earthen dam right there, and this whole section right here is just deep green blue water, deepest I've seen around in this area. And this is the Middle Fork right here, and this is a section of the road that we're going to be following. This actually winds up into Forest Hill, and that's where we're going to be heading next. We'll be following some of that road up there, and then we'll come back down around, maybe catch a glimpse of the lake right there, and come back down up over the bridge. So let's get going.